Good evening and welcome to Build Your Best Life with Coach Deborah D. Smith. I'm so excited to have you here today. So happy Thursday. You know, it's all about your actions, your words, your steps, your gestures, your facial expressions, your voice tone, what you write, and the movement of your eyes all speak volumes and are your actions. What your actions say to others is crucial. So watch out for those actions. Well, you know, it is September already, September 1st. We have a new theme, new month, a new theme. Our theme for this month is grow opportunities and launch success. That's grow opportunities and launch success. You know, many people say uh, they would never be successful. These people normally do the same things all the time, and so they get the same results uh, that they've always obtained. And these same people always ask, well, I don't get any opportunities. I don't know why I don't get any opportunities. I never get a chance to do anything. I don't move. I stay in the same place. I'm just stagnant. I don't know what else to do. I'm doing, everything I think I should be doing. Well, if you ask those same people, what are your goals? They'll probably give you that deer in the headlight look back. It's like, what goals? And you wonder why you don't have opportunities. Well, goals are essential. Goals can lead to opportunities. Good evening, Dan. Thank you for tuning in. Good evening, Tony. Thank you for watching today. I appreciate it. As we talk about it's an opportunity, and we're talking about our goals. So, everybody, as we prepare to get started here and get into this, please like and share. Please also subscribe to my YouTube page. But share this page with others so they can listen now or later. And as we go along, put your comments in. I always appreciate comments. Hi, Peggy. Thank you for tuning in. So, again, we're going back to these. It's an opportunity. What's an opportunity? As I stated before, many people that say that they don't have opportunities, they don't even have goals. So, if you're not working toward anything, how can you expect anything? And in Build Your Best Life, if you didn't know, Build Your Best Life follows a philosophy of 5 building materials. And we start out with associations, self discipline, mindset, and goals. Now, to me, this is a perfect time of the year to talk about goals, especially for our young people. We have a lot of young people that are venturing out, doing new things. Uh, a lot of them are doing things that they've never done before, leaving home for the first time, staying on their own, not having someone to discipline them, having to be self disciplined. And they will be trying new activities, getting into new situations, some good, some bad. So I thought this would be an excellent time to talk about uh, these goals and having opportunities. Good evening, Carol. Thank you for tuning in. Also, on jobs, a lot of companies are preparing during this time of the year their budget for next year. So they will be determining if they will be cutting off or cutting FTEs, or if they have money in the budget for raises or whatever. So this is just a great time to talk about this. So as we go into this, goals don't come on a silver platter. So those opportunities don't come on a silver platter. Nobody's just going to come and say, "Okay, I got this for you and that for you. Oh, don't you want a job? Don't you want a promotion? Don't you?" No, 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 no. It doesn't work like that. Opportunities come when you set goals and you have plans for them. So ask yourself a question: Do you have, so do I have a purpose? What does that have to do with it? Well, a purpose will give you goals. God has a purpose for all of us. Some of us already know what that purpose is. Some of us are trying to find out. Some of us have not even thought about it, but we all do have a purpose. So think about that. Do you have a purpose or do you know your purpose? Do you have a passion? A passion, something that will make you happy. It's just something that you love. Like my friend Carol, she loves the power of words. She can get in there and start teaching the word, teaching that Bible study or the word. And it's just the words have so much power. When she talks about it, she has a different expression on her face because that is her passion. So when you have a passion for something, you definitely want to know, hey, is this my purpose? Or is this one of my goals that I need to be working on because I really enjoy doing this? And so that's excellent. We should love doing things like that. And then those goals, those are essential in establishing those opportunities because what is it? What are my goals? What's my passion? What's my purpose? Do I know? Do I care? You have to think about those things when you say those words out of your mouth. I never have any opportunities. No one ever gives me any opportunities. I always just stay where I am. Nothing good happens. We are what we speak. Again, the power of words, as Carol says. So you have to be very, very intentional about what you say in your life. But you have to think about that purpose, that passion, and your goals. Good evening, Agnes. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Well, I'm going to give you some tips today. I won't be with you very long, but I want to give you some tips on getting or having opportunities. The first one is identify. Identify. What is your purpose, your passion, or your goal? How can you do anything with something if you don't know what it is or if you have it or not? You say, I sure have a taste for something sweet. Now, what do I have in the refrigerator? I don't want that. I sure would like to have a piece of strawberry cake. And then you have to say, Now you make strawberry cakes. They taste pretty good. However, do you have the ingredients in your kitchen to go in a strawberry cake? Do you have all the ingredients that you can go in there and knock it out? It makes a difference in whether or not you can have that strawberry cake. So just wanting something and having what you need to produce that something is two different things. So that is why it's very important to identify your purpose, your passion, or your goals. So you starting out knowing something. All right. Then you have to remember anything worth having is what? Worth waiting on. So again, some of the things that you're going to want in life or that purpose or passion you have over your life may not happen overnight. It may not happen in a month. It might take years. Your purpose in life may be that you're going to be an international speaker. That doesn't mean you're going to get up in the morning and you're going to look in your emails and you have all these requests to speak all over the world. No, it's going to take time. People have to hear you. Other people will pass on. Oh, I heard this wonderful speaker. You have to hear them. Look at YouTube, look at Facebook. And by word of mouth, it gets passed on and you get invited to different avenues. And then that's how the word gets out. And before you know it, you're in a different country doing the same thing you're doing in the country that you live in. Then you're in another country That's how it gets done. So remember that. Don't forget that. Just don't get disappointed if things don't happen overnight, because anything worth having is worth waiting on. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Hope you had a great day. Then, while you are waiting, guess what? You're working, you're doing something. You're not just sitting by idly. I know I can't be an international speaker overnight, so I'm going to wait for it. You can't just not do anything and wait on it. What did I just say? You got to get out there and start doing some stuff so people can hear you, so they can pass the word. Other people can hear you. You got to put yourself out there, right? So you can't just sit back. So while you are waiting, put in that work. And I hope that you have someone that you can share this with, because our young people, like I say, they're going out there for the first time on their own. They need to know how to maneuver for themselves, to be ready to advance and get involved in different things that they're going to need to be seen, so people can see the purpose, their gifts, and they can move on. So those things are very important. So don't just sit. Okay. So while you're waiting, you're going to do some work. What kind of work are you going to do? And what is it that is your purpose or your passion or your goal? It can be a lot of different things. And like I said, this is a time where our young people are really getting out there. A lot of them graduated from high school or college, or got one degree and is going after a different degree, or going after something else during the spring. Now it's time for them to begin working on whatever it is that they are looking forward to. So that can be a military career, but you don't just jump into that, right? You got to figure out again. Do I want to go into the Army, the Navy, Marine, the Air Force? What is it that I want to do? I know I want to be in the military, but which arm of the military? It makes a difference. I know I want to go to college. I want to get a degree. Oh, I want to be a lawyer. So are you going to go to college and work on a BS in accounting? No, hopefully not. You're going to find out what those prerequisites are that you need before you go and get accepted into law school, right? So you have to determine, yes, I'm going to college, but I have a purpose, a goal, or a passion. So what kind of degree do I need to work on? Accounting, business, psychology, medicine. It makes a difference. Certification. I don't want to go to college. That's not something I want to do. I just need to be certified in what? I want to be an electrician. I want to be a welder. So I need to go into a school for those that phase that I would like to be. So I'm not going to, why would I go to college for 4 years to get a degree when I want to be a welder, and I'm still going to have to go to the welding school when I get out. So that's why it is essential to find out what it is. Identify. You may want to start your own business, but you still need to know you want to do that, because why? If not, you're going to be wasting your time. Say you want to start a business in retail. You have styles and colors. You can really do a lot with that. So why would you go to school and start taking something working in the field of like you going to medical school? It wouldn't make sense for you, right? So you have to know that. So it might not be schooling at all. It may be that you're getting ready to purchase a home, buy a car, whatever. You need to know what it is that you want to get opportunities in, so that you can work towards them. Even if it's, I'm really good at sports. So I really hope that I get a scholarship. My family cannot afford to send me to college, but if I can get a scholarship, boy, that would really help out. Well, then you got some work to do, right? So when your friends are out playing and partying, you might need to be practicing, correct? So that's why number one, identifying what it is so essential. So don't forget to identify what it may be that is your purpose, your passion, or your goal. The second thing you're going to have to do is plan. Plan. Remember, everything that you want to do and you want to get something back out of it, you have to do something. You can't just sit and la 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 la. You know what's going on. You got to do something. So set the goals to accomplish whatever you have identified in number one. Those are the goals that you need to be going after. Is it something that can be a short-term goal, or is it something that's a long-term goal? So if your thing was, hey, right now I'm not worried about getting a promotion. I already have a master's degree. I don't want to go to school. I don't want a promotion at work. I'm driving a car. I've been driving for 20 years. I want to look into my goal is to get me a new car by the end of the year. So that's your short-term goal. But you got to identify it, because you don't want to just go to the car dealership and get taken, right? You want to get a good deal. You want to get good interest rates, a good price for your car. If you got a trade-in, you want to get a good price for that. But if you've had your car 20 years, you might want to keep it or sell it, on your own. But anyway, so it's whatever it is. And then make sure that those goals are what? Specific. I want to purchase a car by December 31st. Now, they say that, at the end of the month is a good time to purchase a car, because, somebody that may be, how you say it, not very proactive, but they kind of like to procrastinate, and they have not been selling many cars during the month. They just been, lallygagging, and the end of the month comes up and they haven't sold 2 cars. They need to get some numbers. So the end of the month is a good time for them to do that. Start looking around for interest rates. A lot of times the lenders that the car dealerships use may not give you the best interest rates. So then you want to go to your credit union or another credit union, and you don't have to be a member. And a lot of the credit unions only charge you $5 to become a member. So if you can get a good rate and you can get in there, hey, why not? So even if it's just purchasing a car, there are some things to be done to make sure that you get what you want. Because there's nothing like saying you've waited all this time, you saved some money to purchase that car, and you want to get it by December 31st, but you get up on December 30th and go out there. Let me see. I've been looking, people have been passing by, and I've been looking at the different cars. So I want, let's see. I want I'll say a Maxima, Nissan Maxima. So that's what you say you want, because you've seen them passing by you. You don't know what kind of gas mileage they give. You don't know, excuse me, if they require premium gas. You haven't driven one. You got grandkids. You don't know how much room in the back seat. But you get up on the 30th rather, and you say, oh, that's what I want, because I've seen people passing by. And you go to the car dealership. You haven't looked at interest rates. You haven't done any of that stuff. And so they're going to get you in the car. I don't care if you got a credit score of 300. They're going to get you in a car. They can get you in there, and you might be paying 20% interest, but they're going to get you in that car. So like my friend Peggy says, you got to identify, plan, and be specific. So you out there, you waited to the last minute, which the date 30th, that was fine, but you haven't done any of the other stuff. So you don't know that you can get a better interest rate. You just go there. I know I want a Nissan. What colors do you have? Okay, yeah, I like that color. And you just buy it. You drive it off the lot, because like I said, they're going to get it financed for you. So you drive off the lot. What has happened? It's already lost some value. You drive around for a week. You keep the grandkids on the weekend. Grandma, there's not enough room back here. She's sitting on me. Whoops. Didn't even think about that. I didn't even look in the back seat. I just knew I liked it from the outside because you didn't do any planning. It was just a short-term goal. It was something that you wanted. You liked the look of the outside. You didn't see if it was feasible for you. It was specific. You said you wanted a maximum, but that's all you knew. It was specific, and it was time based because you know you wanted to do it by the end of the year, but you didn't know if it was realistic because the size inside is not realistic. It was attainable as well because you got it. Your interest rate is 10%. You could have beat that, so that wasn't good. So you did not do a very good job. So all I'm saying to say that is when you make a purchase, make a realistic, well thought out purchase. Don't just go because you like something. Just because you like it does not mean it's going to fit your needs. So you need to get something that you like, but it's going to fit your needs as well. You're getting the best price for your money. You're getting the best interest rate that you can get for your particular credit score and your credit history and all of that. But these are some of the things that are very, very essential and important, excuse me, as you try to get these opportunities, right? Because you got this opportunity to get this car now, but you haven't did anything to help you. You got opportunity, all right. The last thing, number 3, is execute. So if you did the right things and you went out there and you identified, and so you sure what it is, what that goal or goals are, what your passion is, what your purpose is, you got it. You've done the planning, you sit down and you made sure that you looked at it, even if it's a vacation trip, whatever it is, put some work into doing it. Don't just do things to do them. You know, it is fun when you do it, but then later on you kind of regret it. And then usually when it's too late. So you're ready to execute, get organized. Don't just do things haphazardly. Get organized. You need to, write those goals down so they're plain, you can see them, because a lot of times people have things up here, but if you write them down, look at them, is this really how I want to do this? Because you may be saying, I'm going to purchase a home. It's going to take me a year to get the down payment that I want and to do the research that I need to do. And then you look at the news, the economy is not doing that well. You hear on your job, they put a freeze on raises. So is that year still going to be realistic based on that? So you might say, maybe I want to push that out another 6 months. But do whatever it is that's going to make it clear and plain for you before you execute. And then be consistent. If you say, I'm going to save $500 a month, save $500 a month. Don't have it in your head. Like the person that they've had the car for 20 years. So of course, hopefully that car is paid for. So they said, okay, my car payment was $300 a month. So for all this time since they paid it off, they've been saying, I'm going to save $300 every month. I'm not going to use this $300. That's what you say. But in the back of your mind, I got an extra $300. So every time you see something that you want, not something that you need, but something you want, that $300 is like, I can afford it. I can just go spend that. So are you going to reach that SMART goal that you set? Because remember, it's got a time attached to it. So if you do that too many months, are you going to reach that goal? So if you say you're going to save that $300 a month, do that. So you want to be consistent and you want to be intentional in doing those things. And so all of this identifying, planning, and then executing will help you with that purpose, that passion, are those goals. And so once you've done that, achieve your goals, you are creating opportunities, believe it or not. Because if you're that person that wanted to go to school, you want to be an accountant, you've gotten that BS in accounting, now you know the next step that you need to do, and then, pass whatever test you need to take. You're moving in the right direction. So now you have opportunities. You can't say, well, I want to be a CPA and I don't have an opportunity. Yes, you have, because you have created that opportunity. And then once you have that opportunity, grow opportunities and launch your success. You can do this. And it all works together. Everything works together for good, for those who love the Lord. So God is very intentional in the skills that he gives us, and he gives us those skills to match the purpose that he's given us for our lives. But we have to be intentional and consistent and do some things with what he's given us, and we'll come out on the on the front end of things, not on the back end. And so we have to really work at those things. So for our young people, our middle-aged people, our senior people, all of this information, I think, should be very, very helpful. I hope that it was. If you could, please share it with someone that you think, hey, I know exactly who this will help. Please share it with them. They did not have to be on today. They can replay it at any time. It's always there. It never goes away. Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. So again, you want those opportunities, you got to do something to make those happen. So again, thank you so much for tuning in today. Please tune in Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my topic is going to be the glass ceiling. And this month, I'm really, really excited. On Saturday the 10th, we're going to have our men back on, conversation with the guys. And their conversation is going to be sex education, real talk from men. So if you know anyone, our young men, middle-aged men, any men that need to know something about what's going on with young men, and they need people to talk with them. They may not have anyone in the home to do it, but we got some men that want to cover these topics with our young men to help them. So please share that. That's next Saturday the 10th. And then on Saturday the 17th, guess who's back? Chucks for Pearls and Earls. We are back. And I'll tell you about our topic next time. But we are back on the 17th. We're looking forward to that. Thank you so much, Cynthia and Tony, and everyone for your comments and your input. Thank you so much. And I am looking forward to this Saturday, the 10th, as well as the 13th. So any of those, put them on your calendar so you can join us. And don't forget, please, 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 subscribe to my YouTube page. Anybody that share with your friends and your family, say, please go on Build Your Best Life on YouTube and subscribe to Coach Deborah Smith's page. I would greatly appreciate it. You can still watch me on Facebook, but I want subscribers on my YouTube page as well. I would like to make some changes on there. And a lot of their information is done by the size of your followers. So thank you for that. Please follow me on my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org. That's www.buildyourbestlife.org. You can read the blog that we have out there each Monday. We place a blog out on the website. You can see our calendar of events as well. You can see the services that I offer, which is coaching, consultations, speaking, webinar speaking. As well, you can get an autographed copy of my book, Build Your Best Life. Yes, you can get an autographed copy. I will be glad to autograph that and get it out to you. I have the books in stock, and so they will get to you quickly. So if you have questions, just go out on my website and you will see where you can purchase the book. If you say, yes, I would love to get your book because I don't have a copy, because everything I talk about comes from the book. uh, but I like Kindle. Amazon.com. Get your Kindle version of Build Your Best Life out there. So, again, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And I hope to see many of you on Saturday if you are free. Remember, as you travel on your road to being a better you, there will be pitfalls, rough terrain, and detours. Don't let any of these negative aspects of your journey stop you. Though they may slow you down, keep going to be a better you so that you can build your best life. And remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan, it's our commitment. I love you. Be blessed. Stay safe. See you Saturday. Bye bye. Take care.